Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, so let's see if there are any new comments. No, nothing here. Everything is quiet on the GitHub. Okay, before we continue with the ghost object stuff, I would like to make another formatting change. Since we struggled so much with the formatting here in the W3D ghost object CPP, it was so hard to read. Let me stash the current changes we have. Then I go to main branch. And basically I would like to stop this debugging session, and then I would like to open the code. I would like to rename this to apply code formatting. Apply code formatting. Okay, let me create a new function here. Def apply formatting. Apply formatting. Returns str line str. Let's call this line. Okay, so the first thing we do is line and then return line. Okay, apply formatting, and we do line apply formatting. There we go. Okay, remove trailing white space. The script. The script applies basic formatting and cleanups to the various CPP files. Okay, so first we remove trailing white space. Okay, fair enough. Then next, you can also do line plus equal. Okay, so Okay. So we would like to find so if a okay, so the first pain point is after, let's say, if this inline, if that inline, then maybe we should say line dot find scope and index if scope and index is larger or equals 0, then we check comments begin index equals line dot find let's say if can we let me open ChatGPT. How do we test if Python, if a string in Python only contains white space? Is space. Okay, so let's say, so we find this, so we look for line dots. Okay, how do we get a substring? Start end. Is space. How do we get a substring in Python? Sliced. That's right. 0 scope and index dot is space. If this is space, so basically if we have this here and before this everything is space, and then we search a comment, and this one we should put at the end. And then if we find a comment, and then we say if comment begin index is not negative, then line equals line comment begin index. Strip useless comments behind scope endings, scope ends. Well, except, hold on, find and then we say another exclusion. Let's say namespace comment begin index line dot find namespace and this is smaller 0. Let's say if yeah, no, I think it's okay. Oof. Okay, let's put a breakpoint in here. We don't write out the open for writes. Okay, wait, let's not write out files. Let's do a pass. Actually, we can write out. Let's do a dummy open plus. No, I don't want to write out anything. Let's plus test. I just would like to test the formatting. I don't want to write it out yet. Okay, then let's have a go at that and see if that works. Python file, yep. Is space. let's say if scope index is identical to 0 or that. Comment begin index is -1. This is -1, and so this will fail. Okay, let's put a breakpoint there, and that hits. Yeah, let's see what we have. The line is there we go. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. So that's a useless comment and static sort list class. Yeah, we don't need that garbage comment. I really don't care about this. Here we have another one. Line. Yeah, that one looks after the T. That is because, Jesus Christ, what is that? Okay, so there seem to be some useful comments that we now erase. Yeah. Non-empty list. Okay, it looks like that we will need some manual cleanup as well. Oof. Okay. Okay, so this one should not be stripped here, this kind of comment. So we need another. We need to say if line scope and index until comment begin index is space. Yeah. Only then we do this. Let's try this again. there's an error here. Okay, it never hits. It never hits. Why? 0, 4. Ah. 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 Okay, semicolon we can also accept. Can we say is alpha num? How about here we say while line equals semicolon, this plus equal 1. How about that? Hold on, we need to plus equal 1. But then this, hold on, scope and index. Let's do after scope index is this plus 1. Okay, and then if line is that, then this. Okay, how about that? Is that already complicated enough? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think that works. Okay, so this should be now. Here we need to line space line. Let's try this again. Okay, so this one should strip, and it does. Fantastic. And then it does this. Okay, next. Okay, this one should strip as well. Yeah, it does. This one as well. Okay, this one should not strip because there clearly is something going on, and it doesn't. Okay. Very good. This one should strip the comment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, excellent. This one should strip. This one should not strip. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this seems to work. Now, obviously, there could still be errors, but this seems to be reasonable for starters. Yeah. Yeah, so it is possible that we lose some valuable comments. Maybe. Yeah, we would have to review if we lose any valuable comments, then I don't know. But things like this with end function name, that's useless comment. All these are useless comments. They can all go. There are probably some useful comments behind there, but those we would need to find manually. But yeah, there's a lot of useless shit. Yeah. Let's put a breakpoint here. Yeah, so this looks useless, 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 very useless, most useless. Yeah, so it's a lot of garbage here. Yeah. Okay, so this is looking good. Okay, so other than this, I also would like to we have a lot of functions that have a lot of stupid white space. Well, let's say a lot of lines. How do you say? A lot of useless lines. Behind new lines, like function begins, new line after the scope opening, and then space, and so maybe we should find let me think about this. Maybe we should make that a separate change, white space. For now, we just strip the comments. Yeah, to keep it small. Keep it small. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Let's keep it small. Okay, then let's apply this formatting and take a look how that shit looks. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm a bit afraid, but let's go. And crash. Okay. Aha. Well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Archive file. Reset. Let's try that again. Acquire at your own risk. We're not doing gameplay changes right now. So asking this question to pro players will raise eyebrows again. Good. So it ran through. Let's see what it produced. Oh boy. It touched every file under the sun. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. Oh boy. Look at those useful comments. And interpolate color for height. Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the beautiful comments. And switch. Okay, so oh my gosh, there's so many. Yeah. I would say we need to preserve some of the comments, and to do that we need to move them away from the end of the scope. Okay, I would like to do the following. We create a new branch and we call it work in progress, and remove useless comments. Yeah. Okay, and then we take all these files, and yeah. Ah, shit, that didn't run well. Okay. And then we call this apply remove useless. It's called WIP remove useless comments. Commits. And then we go back to main branch. Yeah. And now we review whatever the script has done. And by hand, we already do some pre-processing. So we look for this guy. Yeah. And so what we do here is we take this guy and we move it here to the next line, yeah, like that. So we preserve this guy, and the same here. Okay, so this one is served, and then we can just, well, look through 1200 files like so. Hopefully it won't take too long. Looks fair enough. I would say we just looked through core and 0 hour. We don't look through generals. That halves what we need to look at. Okay, but this all looks good. Fantastic. That looks good. I suspect this was all done by one guy. Like no one does this. Who does this? Like this can't be a sane person that did that. Like no one does that. It's insane. It's absolutely insane to do it like this. Absolutely insane. Okay, here we have some interesting comments though. Oof. Okay, fast allocator. Let's look at this. Oof. Okay, I guess the same story here. Move them down here. T. Use a placement operator new. Okay. Okay, so I think what we do here is we remove this scope and this, and then we move this here and here, like this. next. What is this? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's quite a massive function here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, this one needs to be preserved. Oops, wrong solution. Or no, this is also used as comments. Or wire. If there's at least one fire. Maybe the comment we can put here. Yeah, and this one will then be removed. Okay, so here the general stuff starts. Let's go to 0 hour. Okay, useless, useless, useless. Let's reduce the scope so we don't need to scroll as much. Useless, useless, useless. What is this? Okay, this one we should preserve. put it here. Okay, fair enough. Okay, this one maybe. Find equivalent CPU to unknown CPU. Okay. Okay. All these useless, bogus comments. So far, so good. Well, let me save all we already did. Okay. Insane. What is this? Okay, there's something that we want to preserve. No, we don't. We don't. already see the comments coming. Why don't you focus on fixing the game? Why do you make useless changes? No one cares for removing comments. I already see those comments coming. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not you who has to work on the source code, right? Then yeah, it's easy to say. But if you have to read all this code, then the less junk there is to look at, the better for the eyeballs and the brain. Yeah, this is only something that the programmer can understand, maybe. But I guess the equivalent would be, like, imagine reading a book, and the book, like, it writes every sentence twice, but just like in a different way. So like it says person A talks to person B, yeah, and then the next sentence it says the same thing again, yeah, but just in different wording. Yeah, so effectively you read the same thing twice, but just in a different sentence, and this is the equivalent for this. Yeah, if you have useless comments, useless code that you need to look at just to sift through the logic, it's useless. It needs to go, because then you can read the code quicker and understand quicker what's going on there when all this garbage is gone. That's why you clean up the code. Yeah, and the formats and whatever hinders you from efficiently reading the matter. Unless, of course, you just use AI to do all your work, then you just ask the AI, hey, implement me this bullshit, and then the AI will generate you some bullshit, and then either it works or it doesn't work. Likely it doesn't work, and then you have to go and fix whatever the AI generated, and then you end up with the same result. You have to understand what's going on, and then if the AI generated all this bullshit for you that you need to sift through, well, then you first need to clean up all this bullshit that the AI had generated before. If you want to be efficient, write the least amount of code and the least amount of garbage. The best program is a program that has zero code. Yeah, so a program that doesn't exist is the best program. Has no bugs. Yeah, also has no functionality, but it has no bugs, no burden on maintenance, nothing. Right? It's just there. Well, it's not there, doesn't exist, but it's good. You don't need to do anything about it. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah. Okay, so I see a lot of useless comments here. Yeah, even more useless comments here. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay. And Korean or Japanese? The game doesn't have a Japanese localization. Oh boy, this will take us a while. was charge special case. Can we scroll this quicker? Oh shit. I think we already looked at all this. We just happened to... It's a very aggressive mouse wheel, isn't it? I'm flicking through it very fast. I can't spend what is this? Oh, what should yeah, I can't spend hours looking at this. So we go fast. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we're making good progress here, but we still have... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh man. So much. my gosh, I can't. I can't. So, robot work. Real robot work. Luckily, we can eyeball it quickly. Like, it's easy to see outliers. Just flicking over it. Because they have a visual pattern, so it's easy to look at least for me. I can recognize the patterns. Yeah. Okay, here we have something. Yeah. What is this? Okay, this one we should probably preserve. Okay. I think we will get it done in this sitting. It will be easy on my hand, but you know, it's as long as there's a way to finish something, I'm ready to finish it, no matter the cost. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate when I don't have to scroll. That's the best. Okay, this one. This comment here looks interesting. No cell I use has anything. What does that mean? No cell I use? Ah. Okay, so to me it looks like this should go here. Then here I would also like to put it here. Oops. This program is really bad with comments and indentation. My gosh. Hold on. Okay. And if current repair object. Okay, what is this? Okay, let's use this comments. Okay, what is this? Okay. My gosh. Made some progress though. Okay. Let's take a look at this guy. Door open or no door animation. Make the object. Make a new object. Okay, well, they already use a comment, so we don't care. What about this one? If we got a door reservation. The reason why they need these comments is because they just cram way too much into these functions. Like this should be broken down into smaller functions. So then you don't need these comments. It's just way too much stuff. Just create another function, put it in a function with a name. Then it's much easier to look at this code. Like there's way too much stuff in here. This function is too big. Yeah. So that's a problem. Yeah, that's why you have all these comments in there. Because like, no one can read this bullshit. Just give it proper function names. And put it into smaller functions. Yeah. Yeah. And if we got a door reservation. Okay, I think we can remove these comments. Okay, there's not too much left. Okay. Okay, not so much left to do. Oh, I just realized now that if there's no space in between, then it didn't delete that. Ah. Okay, we need to make a second pass and delete them. Ah. Okay, we can do this afterwards. Mm-hmm. 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 Tja. Okay, what is this? Okay. Let's put that here. End of case. Thanks. Okay. Oh. Perforce merge problems. This if statement contents are not tapped to avoid perforce merge problems. But they are tapped. What? Ah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I see it now here. Okay. uh. Mm. Mm. Well, yeah, I have to revert this thing again. Yeah. Okay, what is this? Okay, this one we probably want to preserve. Put it in here. Oh my gosh. I'm getting strong fingers here. Uber micro. Scroll micro. Oh my gosh. What is this? Add the first child, the others will be caught by the adding of the siblings. Okay, we're almost through. Fantastic. Good. Then, so we have now created a bunch of manual comment preservation. So let me add a new branch. So that will be refactor. Let's call it a remove useless comments. Remove useless scope and comments. Okay. So the first step, we do this. Let me search for this here. Okay, this one we revert again. Reset. Okay, so this is a refactor. Move comments. Move comments into correct scopes. Move code comments into correct scopes. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, next, we go to our work in progress, remove useless comments. We go in here. And now we need to do this other change. Hold on. A space here. So we need to check if space. I need to say if after scope index, if after scope index equals comment begin index, or this. Yeah, I think so. Okay, and that should now give us a few more hits that it didn't catch before. Okay, that one through. Oh, that's quite a bit, isn't it? Yeah. Then we also need to merge these. So we call this work in progress. Remove useless comments 2. Remove useless comments 2. And then we go back to here, to this one. Okay, and then we review these and see if there is something that we need to handle. Okay, useless. Everything is useless. Let me see this here. Okay. Okay, cool. Then I think we got it. Good, then let's go back to the script. Clean up end of scopes. minus. Good. Then we cherry pick this guy. Oof. Oh shit. How about we just run this script again? I think that would be easier. Okay, let's run it again. Okay. Okay, good. Then this will be refactor, remove superfluous code comments behind closing scopes. Okay, that's quite a massive refactor. And then we also make this chore script, update Python scripts. Update Python script to format CPP files with to clean up. All right. Then we need to see if it actually compiles. Well, we will see when we push it, right? Yeah. Push. Okay. Refactor. Remove superfluous code comments behind closing scopes. Refactor. Minor. This change removes all superfluous code comments behind closing scopes. It was applied with a Python script. Merge with rebase. In the first commit, I preserved some of the comments that looked like they could be that looked not useless. That did not look useless. This change removes text noise and therefore removes clutter from text. Then we also make a revert commit. Okay. 15,000 lines. Oh. Oh. Yeah. As refactor is ready. Just 15,000 lines. Good. With that done, I will go back to main branch. No, we'll go back to, let's see, manage stashes. Yeah, we'll go back to work in progress ghost object 2 and stash pop. Okay. Then next session, we will go back to the ghost object stuff. Okay, cool. Then this was just a small detour here. And I will take a break now. Good. Then I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.